So I'm not here today to just talk about the Oscar snubs and really rant on them. If I were to do that, I would have done that the day the nominations came out, and I don't even really like doing that kind of stuff anyway. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about some of the snubs and talk about why I think the Oscars are really being unfair to these people and just the problems with the Oscars in general and what they need to fix. Now, this year I saw all of the movies that were nominated for an Oscar, excluding some of the foreign and documentary films. I saw all the Oscar movies, all the movies that were being hyped for Oscars and didn't get any nominations. I saw about 100 movies, and so I know the good and bad of this year. Now, when the nominations came out, the first thing that stood out to me and alarmed me was that Leonardo DiCaprio was not nominated for Best Supporting Actor, which was absolutely ridiculous because Alan Arkin was nominated. And I think anyone with a brain who saw those two movies would instantly know that Leonardo DiCaprio did a far, far, far better job than Alan Arkin did in Argo. I rarely say this, but I think it comes down to fact here. It doesn't even come down to opinion. I think it's fact that Leonardo DiCaprio gave a far better performance. Alan Arkin, what did he do in Argo? All he did was walk around like his typical Alan Arkin self, just be this grumpy old man who made a couple funny comments. Did you not see Django Unchained? Did you not see how intimidating Leonardo DiCaprio was? Did you not see that monologue he had with the fucking hammer? Did you not fear that he was about to bash Kerry Washington's fucking brains out? There's absolutely no way that someone could watch those two movies and say, oh yeah, Alan Arkin was better. No. I could go on and say, there were far more supporting actor performances that were way better than Alan Arkin or Tommy Lee Jones. I could just go on and list them forever, but I think that usually comes down just to my opinion. But no, Leonardo DiCaprio was better than Alan Arkin. I don't give a shit. But really, the reason people are giving for Leonardo DiCaprio not being nominated for Django Unchained is because he didn't campaign enough. And that is just absolutely ridiculous. Why do you need to campaign to be nominated for an Oscar? That's total bullshit. Like I said, I saw every movie that was nominated for an Oscar, and then some. I saw all the Oscar-hyped movies. I saw good and bad movies. And I'm doing this, I'm paying money. I'm doing this because I love movies, and I'm doing it to review to people, Shouldn't the most prestigious award ceremony watch all these movies and not just go by, people sucking your dick? What the hell? What good does it do you? Why do people just need to say, hey, I won an Oscar, oh, okay, I'll give it to you? Shouldn't you just give people the Oscars whether they give a good performance or not? Come on. It's pretty much assured that Daniel Day-Lewis is going to win the Best Actor award, even though he clearly does not deserve it. Sure, he gave a great performance, but did you not see Joaquin Phoenix in The Master? Did you not see how layered and complicated and just maniacal that performance was? That takes a lot of shit to do. Have you ever seen a performance like that? Sure, Daniel Day-Lewis did a really good job playing Abraham Lincoln. Daniel Day-Lewis is a fantastic actor, but he's already received 2 Oscars. Joaquin Phoenix, he did something new here. And then we go on to my biggest problem, which is the whole thing with Best Picture. When the nominations came out, I think the frontrunner was Lincoln, and which right away still bothered me. I was absolutely sure. Spielberg was nominated for Best Director, and I didn't really think that any of the other Best Director nominees really had a chance. So it was pretty much assured that he would win Best Director and Lincoln would win Best Picture, and I really liked Lincoln. But it does not win Best Picture, come on guys. It's such a safe choice to just go with Lincoln. It's a Steven Spielberg biopic of one of the most famous presidents. Yeah, it sounds Oscar quality, but there have just been so many movies this year that have tried new things. The Master, for instance, that was just such a daring, brave movie. And what Paul Thomas Anderson did, it was something new again. That you've never seen a movie like that. Lincoln, it's just such a safe choice. It's such a generic movie to give Best Picture to. And it's absolute bullshit that Steven Spielberg would win Best Director. Come on, guys. Catherine Bigelow wasn't even nominated. Are you kidding me? Did you not see that raid scene? Did you not see how well directed that fucking movie was? And then you're gonna nominate Steven Spielberg, who really didn't do anything new at all? And honestly, what is making me more mad is that Lincoln really isn't the main frontrunner anymore. All of a sudden, Argo is now the frontrunner. And it pisses me off because the reason it's now the frontrunner is because it won all these other awards. The nominations were released right before the Golden Globe winners were announced, And then, Ben Affleck starts winning these Best Director awards, for every award ceremony. And Argo, I mean, it wins the Golden Globe, it wins the SAG, it wins the BAFTA. It's winning all these awards, and all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, Argo is probably a front runner, even though Ben Affleck was not nominated for director. So what the fuck? Is it just because the Oscars are now like, oh wait a minute, I didn't know that Argo would win all these awards. I guess we have to give it to it now. That's stupid. What the fuck? It should be based on you seeing the movies. It shouldn't be based on other people winning awards. That's retarded. Don't you want to make it interesting? Come on, that's so irresponsible and stupid to just, you're the most prestigious awards. You're supposed to give people the awards based on if they did give a good performance, or if the movie was great, not if they're winning other awards, or they're more famous, or they've won other awards in the past. I mean, and you see it in the past before. I mean, the Oscars have hard-ons for these certain actors. Like Tommy Lee Jones this year was nominated over Leo DiCaprio and Ezra Miller and all these other people, and he also won in 1993 over Leo DiCaprio again. He fucked him over again for What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I mean, seriously? I mean, Tommy Lee Jones won for The Fugitive for, again, playing this, snarky, give Connie Commons guy. I mean, sure, he was good, but Leonardo DiCaprio played such a convincing retard. And then over Ralph Fiennes and Schindler's List. Are you kidding me? Did you not fucking see Schindler's List? Did you not see that movie? How did Tommy Lee Jones' performance, which was, again, just snarky comments, win over Ralph Fiennes, who was one of the most famous Nazis, and played him so convincingly? I could go on forever about this, but guys, Oscars, please shape up. Stop just nominating people based off if they just say, oh, I won an Oscar so much. That's so retarded. What's it gonna gain you? And you're being really transparent, Oscars. I mean, people just talk about, oh yeah, the politics of the Oscars. Everyone knows that the Oscars are so fucking political. And it's bullshit. They're just like, oh yeah, the Oscars is political. These people won awards, so they're probably gonna win the Oscars. Everyone knows. Shouldn't you just do them a favor and just, surprise them once in a while and stop just giving them what everyone's just gonna think? That's boring. That's just not what an award ceremony should do. So yeah, guys, that was my rant of the day. Hopefully the Oscars can redeem themselves. If they give David O. Russell the award instead of Steven Spielberg, they will redeem some of my respect. If they give Joaquin Phoenix the Best Actor award over Daniel Day-Lewis, they'll redeem all of my respect. So yeah, Oscars, please stop this. Please, just stop giving the awards, what everyone expects it to be. Again, the artist, something that everyone just goes out and see, like, oh, that's gonna win Best Picture, right? Let's go see it. So you're gonna give it that, like The Master. No family is gonna go out and see that. But still, that doesn't mean the quality of the movie isn't great. So yeah, shape your ass up. You still have a chance to win back my respect by actually giving the people what they deserve. Yeah, see you later, guys. That was my 2 cents into the Oscars, and I'll see you later.